I was just about to start the broadcast and then they're asking if the first pick's correct or not. Damn it, I just started recording as well. Never mind. I'll just keep this in. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So, let's play. That's what you get versus. But I may as well do the introductions now because I've already started the record. So they're about to roll to see who gets first pick. But welcome everybody to your coverage of the winner bracket finals between That's What You Get and PBD. I am Rabbit and I'm here with Vamp.
Hello. Yes, we're back again.
We're back again, and I think this might be the final game for tonight. And now the teams are swapping over, and fun times were had by all.
What a pain.
What a
We're
pain.
going to get this game going in a second. Wonder if we'll see the Undying trial end again from That's What You Get.
It will be interesting to see, but it depends if PPD have done their research or not, because PPD actually played Undying in their last game themselves, I believe. So, who has first pick? Radiant actually have first pick, and that's going to be on PPD, so maybe they're going to look to try and get the Undying themselves.
That would be very interesting if they can steal the Undying.
Yeah.
Waiting for to go short to swap.
Yeah, and then they need to swap the logos around as well, otherwise busting and playing under the PPD name. That would be very
Go
interesting.
swapped up. Welt slot up and we're ready to go.
Okay, so we're going to get ourselves into the game now. And hopefully we see a very interesting winner brackets final. This will be a best of one, not a best of three. The grand final is actually going to be the best of three. And whoever loses this will face up against Han Portal in the loser bracket final. Han Portal were meant to play versus Ladies Dota, but Ladies Dota had to forfeit because they couldn't play tonight, which is yeah, I've already set up first pick, so it's no problem. Yeah, the winner bracket, they actually had to forfeit, so Han Port will automatically go through to the loser bracket finals, and obviously the loser of this will play them. And then we're just going to wait for Go Short to connect, and we'll get ourselves into the draft. And I'm really, it's going to be a battle for the Undying. It really is. And I'm very interested to see who's going to get it as well. But it should be a good game. And here we are, we're into the draft screen now. So, That's What You Get are going to be on the Dire, and they get second pick, whereas Propo Dota on a Radiant will get themselves the first pick. So they will be looking to get the Undying. I assume, anyway. They might not have even first picked in the last game, but they're going to ban the Darkseer out. They don't want that teamfight control coming out from him. And that's what you got to counter it up with Batrider.
Yeah, Batrider ban again. They've banned that every game so far.
Yep, they don't want that against him. And there's the Undying. They've done the research.
Oh dear. Gonna have to see something different from That's What You Get, and I have a feeling they might want to take the anti-mage. We'll see if that comes out.
Well, last game, Bustin actually managed to play. They didn't get the Undying. They actually managed to play the Sven. And that was really interesting to see, so they might even try and go for that again because he works so well for them.
Well, Sven would be very strong in that tri lane as well. He could literally just run the same set, but just with the Sven.
Indeed, it's just as powerful. Can't push as well, but it's still pretty powerful. So the Jakira's going to be the final ban out from That's What You Get. And then we're going to see what Pro decide their first pick's going to be. It's going to be Rubik. So That's What You Get are going to actually get denied that tri lane. Whether they still want the Venomancer or not, it leaves up to question.
They're just taking a second to think about what they're going to take here. Maybe discuss what they want to run. And not able to take what they've taken so far this tournament.
Yeah, they did have one game without that Undying, of course, but I don't know. They're good players and they can mix it up. They don't have to run the same strat every game. They may like doing it and having exactly the same 5 heroes, like the Venomancer being one of them, but they don't have to do it every game.
Taking that Lanaya.
Wow, Lanaya, Templar Assassin. That's something that I've not actually seen from That's What You Get before. I think I've actually seen Jack play Lanaya in the last tournament, actually.
Yeah, they picked it up nearly every game last tournament, and Jack absolutely raped on it. Every team he came up against, he just absolutely stomped. So I think they are comfortable with that pick.
The only thing I'm concerned about, though, is the change to the Psionic Trap. Can he still get as much aggression? Because the slow, of course, starts as a 30% slow, and then over 4 seconds it becomes a 50% slow. So she doesn't have the chasing power she used to have. It's actually
She's still just as strong in the laning phase, though. And then the Bounty Hunter coming out for Pro Dota and Maleshrak to follow. So it looks like Bounty Hunter's probably going to be an off lane. Rubik can go middle support and Maleshrak support.
Wouldn't surprise me if you do see a Rubik support as well. Lift him up and into the split earth. It's a pretty decent combo. And then they'll probably follow up with a CK as well.
That would be very strong. Let's see that's what you get. Take as their last pick.
Although every team I've seen pick up CK today has actually lost. I think he's got a 0% win rate in this tournament so far.
I think that's very accurate. I haven't seen CK even do a lot in any game, let alone win a game.
And it's fairly surprising because with the current way the meta works as well, with the whole ganking and tri lanes being so effective, CK has become such a popular pick. And he's just not been doing well at all this tournament. But we're waiting on the final pickup from Bustin here.
Really taking their time thinking about what they want to run. So much options with the Venomancer and Templar. They can work in nearly every team. So what they want to run: aggressive try, defensive try, the one in the jungle, or what? So take the Chaos Knight.
So the shoe's on the other foot. And we're gonna see how this works because I honestly expected it to come out from PPD here. CK does not have a 0% win rate because that's what you get played it in a game that you didn't cast for me. And I actually won the game with that one. So yeah, Tidal to ban out from PPD, followed up by the Sven ban from Bustin, which is a little bit unusual because I expected them to pick it themselves, but hey, there's a CK. And they don't want it. They don't want PPD to get it either.
I think they recognise that if the Sven went with the Leshrac and Rubik in a tri lane, that'd be so strong. So taking that out of the pool, and then Tyrant is out as well. I feel that they might want to ban Enigma here, Pro Dota.
Yeah, Enigma would be perfect setup here to have the CK damage coming out and the Temper Assassins, as well as of course that Poison Nova from Venomancer. Makes it incredibly hard for PPD to team fight.
Maybe they even want to try and bait it through the pool and try and pick it up themselves, and they ban the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, with the first pick advantage they could get Enigma themselves. Now I think Steven's actually run it in 2 of his games so far. That's what you get. We're going to see that 4th ban in a second. It really wouldn't surprise me if they did ban out Enigma. The option's still there for them to pick it up. They could run the Rubik middle and have the Shrek with somebody. It's going to be the Naga Siren ban, and that's what you get. No, final ban for PPD. It's going to be the Wisp. Scared of that Wisp CK combo.
Very interesting. I wouldn't have banned the Wisp, but they feel that it's such a strong combination with the Chaos Knight, they're just going to get rid of it.
And they got Slaughter as well. So they're feeling
Just
like
Enigma.
people with... They just basically banned out 3 heroes that will get a setup stun ready for the Shrek and the Rubik combo. But they did pick up the Enigma, so it's not going to be a tri-lane as much unless they decide to put Enigma in middle lane, but it's unlikely.
They'll put where they're going to put the Rubik mid, Enigma in the jungle, and Leshrac, and I think they should. I'm not sure what they can try and pick up here, because I would have said a Sven, but obviously that's been banned, so I'm going to look for something with a stun that can carry.
And with the Naga taken out as well, there's not even many options available as well as the Slaughter.
They could risk maybe a Tiny or something, but it's just very difficult.
I don't feel Tiny would do that well in this combination. He really needs somebody to run around with, or else he's just going to be running solo. The only other person who can really keep up with him at this point would be Bounty Hunter, and that wouldn't be enough for just have the 2 of them going around together.
I'm actually surprised in this tournament how much it's changed. For the last tournament, Morphling was picked up or banned in every game. Didn't even seen him appear. And they take the Juggernaut, but the problem they've got with that is that the Leshrac hasn't got anyone to set up a stun for him, and so the Leshrac player's got to be very skillful to land his stuns. Indeed.
Unless we've seen Enigma gang coming out, it's going to be pretty hard for him to get some kills. But the final pick up from That's What You Get is actually going to be the Windrunner. And it'll most likely be played by Will on the off lane. And wow, it's actually going to be Bustin playing the Temper Assassin and Jack on the Chaos Knight. So a little bit of a switch up. I'm fairly surprised because of Jack's strength on Lanaya. But hey, we're here to be shocked, aren't we?
There were a few comments from the last tournament that Jack only plays Templar Assassin, so Bit of a shock that he hasn't taken what seems to be his favourite hero, and Buster's taken that role.
Indeed. So on PPD Pro Dota, we're going to be seeing Pain XD playing on the Juggernaut with a very strange mask on him there. As well as the Enigma's going to go into the woods with that build, almost definitely. He could be going the offlane here. I'm not sure, but he's going to be played up by Steven 11. Goshawk, he's going to be playing that Rubik solo middle. And where's the other support? Leshrac, played by Dread Knight, going down to the bottom lane. And finally, Antab will be running offlane Benny Hunter, so it will be Enigma in the woods.
Yeah, I think the Enigma is going to just be denying a creep for this Antab to help him against this tri-lane.
And do you want to go over That's What You Get team?
So yeah, again we have Whelp on the Venomancer. He's played that how many times today?
I think this is his fourth game.
We have taking care of business, taking up the Earthshaker, and then we have Bustin taking that Lanaya Templar Assassin mid, Will taking the Windrunner on the off lane, and then we have Jack on the Chaos Knight going for the carry. This, what you would say would be a aggressive orientated tri-lane, but they're going in the short lane, so they're trying to farm up this Chaos Knight.
Oh, Benny Hunter does that vision of them. And I'm a little bit surprised to see CK is actually going for a Quelling Blade rather than a Stout Shield, so he's going to look to really control this lane and get the farm up and completely shut this Bounty Hunter down.
I think he realises that Bounty's not going to be putting much harass on him, so just ensure he gets the farm with the hatchet.
Nice entry wall coming down from Whelp. They expected the Bounty Hunters to be around, just skating them out in the jungle. But he's a bit more cautious than that. He actually goes down to shut
go out, they know he's warded there. So Whelp's just going to rotate and destroy that. Fortunate.
That's going to deny a little bit of vision as well for the Rubik. So it gives a lot of free options for Whelp, as well as taking care of business to rotate to the middle lane. And there goes the ward. Bounty Hunter actually picks up the haste rune. And now it's not going to be an easy lane for PPD to get some kills on this bottom. They're against a Windrunner, which is hard enough anyway, but as you said in the draft, Leshrac has no way to get the split earth set up. He's just going to have to try and land it himself.
I think he's just got to try and push Will out of the lane.
Oh, Antab.
Not doing it at the moment.
I can't help but feel that Antab's in a lot of trouble up here. He can't overextend woods. They've already used both sentries though, and one of them's in the woods. So he should be a little bit free on this lane actually. Instead of bringing a second
coming out from the Dio supports.
Yeah, but they want to get this lane control immediately. They lost it pretty early, so they want to try and regain it, and that's what they're going to do.
Very nice from Will at the bottom, just putting harass on the Leshrac, which should not be the right way around. Leshrac should be pushing Will out the lane, but he's not. Will's getting that XP and even getting some. I think he's got a few last hits so far.
Does indeed. He's actually 1 for 0, so he's doing better than most people would be doing at this point. But I feel like the mindset of Dread Knight here on the Leshrac is that he's trying to get the split earth as much as he can, and that's why he's not trying to harass. He's only thinking about where can I go, where can I sit, where can I get this split earth set up, and it's pretty much giving Will free XP and free farm here. So he got 1 for 0, but
should be focused on just pushing Will out the lane.
He needs to be a lot more aggressive than he is. Will has the same amount of region as he does, so
yep.
It should be a pretty even trade, but it's well worth it to get that farm up on the Juggernaut.
Antab's just left the top lane. He's just roaming around by the rune, just helping his mid cure the mid runes, but not getting any XP for himself. He's only level 2 so far.
Yeah, and as far as the eye's going in the middle lane, 8 for 5 up on Bustin. But it's 8 for 3 up on the Rubik as well, and Rubik actually managed to get the first rune bottled. So pretty even lane as it seems at this point.
Yeah, it's just that Chaos Knight 11 to 5 just outdoing the Juggernaut at the moment. And that's because Antab can't do anything at top, whereas Will is actually getting it to be some last hits. They're going on him, but can he land it?
He does land it,
and
there's a spin.
It should be a dead Will here.
He's actually running down the river.
But he is going to die, and that'll be the first blood for the Juggernaut. That's exactly what they want. This is well played by Pro Dota.
And that's well set up for them. Juggernaut with a nice extra 400 bonus on top of him. He's going to enjoy that one.
They baited the win run and then just waited for it to end to land that stun, and then he's just got nothing left.
And Will, very close to that level 3 as well. It's been unfortunate. He might have had a shackle available if he had 5 more XP. But it probably wouldn't have been enough to save him still. Meanwhile, in this middle lane, Rubik's actually putting quite a lot of pressure onto the Templar Assassin. As far as farm goes, it's pretty even. Oh, and Refraction did run out, so Rubik lifted him. And that's a lot of damage on Bustin as well. And Bustin having to bottle. He melts up, and he actually loses that final bottle charge. So Rubik getting full control in this middle lane against the Templar Assassin.
Well played by this Go Short. Never heard of him, but he seems to be playing quite well.
Indeed, he's definitely got full control of this lane at this point.
Rubik is such a strong mid-hero. Playing correctly.
And once he's level 6 as well, he can steal that Refraction and bring all the damage right back out onto Bustin.
Exactly.
There's another Fade Bolt. Doesn't matter because of Refraction, but he will still continue to try and cut down his damage and to try and stop those last hits as well. And I'm fairly surprised that Will's still playing this aggressive and being where he is in this lane.
Yep, just need Enigma to come down, it's a definite kill. Fires out his Soul Ring. Juggernaut's got a Soul Ring as well, which is very interesting. So he's planning to do a lot of Blade Fury at bottom.
Yeah, and I think he wants the mana to have both the Blade Fury and of course the Omni Slash available when he gets 6. And that would definitely be a guaranteed kill on the Windrunner. Go Short picks himself up a regen rune, he's going to be very happy with that one. Meanwhile, Bustin still with no bottle charges left. And he takes another Fade Bolt to the face. Bustin is not having an easy time in this middle lane on the Templar Assassin.
Really struggling, and rune control is not going his way, so he's running out of regen. They haven't got a flying courier yet, so he can't bottle ferry.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to mention as well. They're not getting the early aggressive kills as they have been doing. They're leaving Jat to free farm, and he is ahead of the farm. He's actually beating the jungle Enigma, which is fairly surprising. But now we see the rotation. Ruby gets spell steal, so he's got himself Refraction now. And Earthshaker's
so
around.
easy in this top lane. Bounty Hunters can't do anything.
And there's the 1 second
2 second
stun.
stun and the Gale, but I think he is going to get out of the range of the sentry. But he's got another one, puts it down.
And this will be the death of Rantap.
They even it up 1-1.
But Earthshaker is actually rotating middle. They wanted to get this kill on the Rubik, but there is actually a Radiant Ward watching this.
They're pushing this bottom tower with the Leshrac, Enigma, and the Juggernaut.
And he's already got 2 levels up in that healing ward, so the push is really easy. And there's another Diabolic Edict coming out as well, so this is a free tower for them. Well, he wants to get the deny, and he doesn't manage to do it.
Get it. So that's a good start for PPT again. They get another kill. I'm not sure where did that come from.
And the Naya actually died, so it looks like a solo kill for Goshawk. Actually going 2v1 and picking up the kill on the TA.
Well played, and they get a tower, so it's looking very good for PPD, but it's still very close. This Chaos Knight is getting all the farm at the top. He's not getting touched, leaving him to get all the last hits.
And that's going to be problematic. Already 36 last hits coming up on him as well as a single kill. And this is a big Chaos Knight already. 900 gold on top of his power treads. Picks up the Helm of the Iron Well. So he's going to be rushing that Omni of whatever his name is.
Yep. No one pronounces that last word, just call it Armlet.
More did da 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 da. That one. Yeah.
What did he get? Dig it in.
Rubik still has Refraction, and he has an Invis Rune as well. Gets another Fade Bolt off onto Templar Assassin, and 32 damage just gone. Level 4 Fade Bolt. It does so much to a Templar Assassin. And it's a pretty interesting lane to watch. Rubik's then 9 farm ahead. He's got that kill as well. He's got Refraction, so really he's having no challenge against the Templar Assassin at this point. This lane is his to control. And
yeah, and the other thing, he's got a 2-level lead, and that's the only thing. And now you just have to make sure you
here
get
comes
the
track.
Got the invis, pick up.
No, actually got a track yet because Benton's level 4, so she could just melt if she wanted to. But in the end, there's not enough damage to bring out the kill. But now the rotation's here. Stephen has his Eidolons with him, and they're looking to push this middle lane.
Gonna push that tower.
And the Eidolons are about to expire though, but he does make some more, so there should be a free push. If the track rotated as well, it's a definite tower kill. But at the moment, Bustin, he wants to deny, but there's 3 heroes here, and he's going to struggle to do so. So let's have another trap. TP coming in from Chaos Knight. TP coming in from Earthshaker as well. They want the aggression reality rift onto Antab. And TA actually denies the middle tower. So TP's worth it just for deny. A lot of damage coming off from Steven here, and that will be his death. He actually pops the black hole just in time. Bustin's rotated round. He does manage to get the kill, but at the same time, Jack goes down too.
Antab can get away. Sentry wall goes down. Slug comes up from the Strack to stop it. Can they pick off the Templar Assassin? Looks like he gets the refract off. Juggernaut comes with this with the
Omni
ultimate,
slash.
gets a spin off. So they pick up another 2, so that's very good 3 for 1. And although the towers denied, they got some gold from that. Very nice trade.
Definitely in their favour as well. With the 2 heroes TPing in as well, that's another 280 gold they're wasting. So 280 gold wasted just to get a deny, but they end up losing 3 heroes. Not worth it, especially with CK going down. Loses a fair amount of gold there. And now all they need to do is rotate top and take 1 more, and that's all 3 tier 1 towers gone. But the Strat did manage to pick himself up a kill as well there with his Diabolic Edict. Managed to finish off the Earthshaker, I believe.
Yeah, very well played.
And it was a great black hole coming in from Steven as well. He was on 1 auto attack left, and he managed to get all heroes apart from Temper Assassin. But the Fission managed to block TI off for so long that she had to run all the way around to get the last hit on him, and the black hole got pretty much the full duration, which ended up being the death of Jack.
Wouldn't have got that black hole off, would have been completely the other way around. Managed to just get it off before he died. Goes back to the jungle, is farming up his BKB by the looks of it. Realises that there's a lot of magic damage coming out from that team.
Indeed there is. He doesn't want to get stun locked. Got the Earthshaker there. But that's really... Earthshaker and CK are really the only things that can stop him. You could get the Shackle... Well, the Shackle of course from Windrunner. Does count on the mini-stun even if he doesn't latch on anything. But yeah, they've got nothing which goes through BKB, so if the Enigma manages to BKB, he gets a completely free black hole on the team. Providing he doesn't, of course, just die in the meantime. Now the Battle of the Centuries, the Venomancer ward actually focused the wrong thing. It switched to Enigma.
Very nice there by Steven to save his Sentry ward.
And well, unfortunately, he managed to micro.
As well.
And great pick up. Steven's now up to level 7, so he's got 4 levels in Demonic Conversion. The Eidolon's now pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's nice. Just gone back to the top farming. 58 last hits in 10 minutes. That's very nice.
Great success rate for him at this point. I was pretty surprised he's not going for the drum build. He's actually rushing that armlet. Unless he's just getting the helm for this early fighting. Top the region there. But the Radiant's Hour in top is nearly gone actually. It's on 300 HP.
And Tab finally's got level 6, start getting some tracks down. And in those team fights try and get some track gold to get his game back on track.
Oh, Rubik, he has Fisher. He manages to Fisher onto Will, and he has a haste and he wants to chase with Busted now with the meld hit. Manages to slow him down, and Will manages to get away with herself. Or is that Tranquil Boots? It's Tranquils again. A lot of Windrunners seem to be building Tranquil Boots these days.
Yeah, it's very nice for them for the movement speed. And if they've got other people on the team going for the arcane boots, they don't really need to go for it themselves.
Split Earth went on the TP spot for Earthshaker, and it was just a straight Omni Slash from Juggernaut. Easy pick up in the bottom lane, and then they want to push this tier 2. And they should be able to do it now.
Fallen down here, and the Chaos Knight is still up top, trying to trade towers, but not really worth it. The T1 for the T2. TP's come back in from the Strat to try and stop this push. Well, it's actually Enigma, my bad call there. But they need to stop this catapult getting the last hit. Nice deny.
Great deny coming out there. Manages to push the CK back and get the deny themselves. CK even got tracked in the process, so they know what he's doing right now. But he'll be well aware that he's tracked at this point. And the pushing, it's everything's working out for PPD at this point.
Yeah, it's a very nice play. They've got the superior vision on the map, and they've got the most kills and the towers, so it's looking very good. The only problem is that this CK has got a nice farm, but he's not really doing a lot with it at the moment.
And Rubik steals for Fraction again. So he's going to enjoy a nice bit of free farming time. He gets himself another regen rune as well. So have a quick look at the gold and XP graphs. Gold is 7,500 in the way of PPD at this point, as well as 5,000 XP. So they've got a full advantage in this game right now. And who knows, could we see another rematch between... Oh, never mind, there's going to be a Fisher going out. And the trap popped on Ghost Shark. Echo Slam as well, but he was already using a refraction that he's stolen. And there's actually support coming in from Antap here. Ghost Shark manages to steal himself meld. It's probably not what he wanted at this point, but Antap, he has the Temper Assassin tracked up. Manages to get the last hit on the Earthshaker. And Temper Assassin fails with a meld. Busting, he's getting chased. Meanwhile, Venomancer gets picked off in the back by the Rubik Fade Bolt. And now there's the black hole coming down from Busting. This is going to be a lot of gold going away to the Radiant with this track kill. And CK actually coming in for support. Paying XD, he will manage to pick up Temper Assassin. And he's now on a dominating streak. Rubik manages to steal himself Reality Rift. And he's going to use it back onto Jack. 3 seconds stun going out from Steven. He gets lifted up by the Rubik. And then PanXD comes in with a
NXT's
healing
back
ward.
in.
And will take a lot of damage from these Eidolons. Fisher manages to save him now.
But it's a nice trade there, Lanai, for the Leshrac, but the use of the black hole was a bit iffy there, but I just gotta hope that they don't encounter a big team fight where they need that black hole. It's a long cooldown, 160 seconds left on it still.
Don't forget Venomancer and Earthshaker also went down in that exchange.
Oh, okay. No, just too quick to respawn.
Yep, it's just still low levels on these heroes. The Echo Slam was used, but Rubik was actually refractioned up from what he stole. And he's level 10 on this Rubik now. Big advantage. The way this game's going, PPD have got such an advantage that they could start pushing really heavily into these towers now. They're just going to make sure not to overextend. And if they do manage to do so, hey, we could see a rematch between That's What You Get and Port in the loser bracket finals.
Welp is just not getting anything. Look, he's just running around in circles in the mid lane, level 5. Got no items at all.
Just boots and regen. It's not enough for him at this point.
As before, we've seen him with that Shadow Blade rolling in the money as a support, but here, just trying to just get some farm. Yeah, again, Chaos Knight just goes back to that top lane, but Juggernaut's there. I'm not sure who would win this encounter between the two.
Juggernaut has Omni-Slash backup. I'm not so sure about Jack rushing this armlet anymore. With the fact that they're in a disadvantaged position, I think he kind of needs the drums. They bust in, trying to farm up this stack that they got going on. And he's going to get it as well. He's copping a lot of damage from it, but he will be able to kill it. He doesn't have any bottle charges left, unfortunately. That's what I've noticed as well, is that Goshulk's had every single rune on this map apart from maybe 2.
Yeah, it was well supported that Antab was not getting anything at top, so what does he do? He supports his mid lane to ensure that his mid lane wins. What a good player should do.
And when he was on level 4, he got the gank off as well, and he ended up being an eventual kill after he left. And Goshulk now has his 4-staff up as well. So a lot of positioning coming out from the Rubik here, and he actually has Power Shot at the moment as well, which is level 4. He's going to enjoy having that for a while. Nice bit of push from him. So that's some good burst damage. CK now. It's got that armlet flying out. More Digian. I don't know. But that's now completed up on the CK as well as his power treads. If you have a quick look at the items, Edingware has his Soul Ring. He's also got the Mithril Hammer ready for that BKB. So he's getting some nice farm up. It's actually the highest CS on the map at this point. Juggernaut has a Yasha completed now as well as his drums and the Soul Ring. So he's looking very wealthy. And Rubik has the 4-staff in his Arcane Boots. And whereas on That's What You Get, Bustin, he's going for the BKB rush. Already got the Ogre Club ready. Jack has his Armlet as well as his Power Treads. Earthshaker has nothing at all. Boots and an Iron Branch. And Windrunner very nearly got that mech complete on Will. He's actually only 400 gold away from that now. And as you mentioned earlier, Venomancer has nothing at all. It's just in our boots.
Be very nice if this Windrunner can try and finish the mechanism, but looks like they're going to try and gank her. She's backing off though, realises that. Bit pushed down with no towers near her. 250 gold away from that mech, and that will help them in the team fights, but
very much so.
See.
And Antab's actually just bought his drums as well, but they're sitting on the courier now, I believe. Yep, they are. So they're finished for him. So more and more items now coming up on PPD's team. Stephen has his BKB finished. This should be a huge fight for them now.
Very nice.
But at the same time, Smoke Gank. It's coming in from the Dire. Jack's leading the charge. Has that Armlet ready. Has
they realise
nice
they've got to change the momentum, so they've just got to smoke up. But Bustin's going to get picked off. Can support get there in time? Doesn't look like it. Bustin's dropping hard. That smoke ganks just put them out of position. They couldn't protect Bustin.
And then the smoke wears off and nothing happens from it.
They're just going to rotate top, take the tower.
And get some more gold on this Juggernaut. 1,000 gold up on top of this Yasha now as well. So
looks like that's what you get. Going to try and trade towers as well by pushing the mid, but not worth it, I don't think.
No, I do believe PPD, they still have the black hole available. They can carry on pushing to the tier 2 at this point. But the Shrac's actually going to TP back to middle. Maybe try and defend this.
So. I don't think that's a good decision there by Leshrac. Keep pushing, more TP's coming back in from the Enigma. So they've got the top tower, they're going to try and protect it. That's well played actually, they've protected it.
So all four heroes.
Push on the Dire side. The Enigma, Leshrac, and the healing ward from Juggernaut just helping them push so much faster.
Seems that that's what you get. Really missing out on their undying pick. They still have the Venomancer for the Plague Wards, but that's not enough pushing power. And Venomancer, since you mentioned it about 5 or 6 minutes ago, he hasn't got a single point of experience since then. Still only 14 experience away from level 6, and he's easily the lowest level on the map at this point.
Not looking good for him, and Jack's just gone back to this top lane to farm, but he's only just got his armlet. Not really getting the items in.
Indeed, he does have a 98 last hits, but now the Juggernaut's caught up and actually gone much further ahead of him. And Enigma as well. So as far as the goal per minute's going, it's really coming out. And there's going to be a smoke gun coming from the Radiant. And it was actually a ping by Windrunner. Did they have a ward watching this? They've got one here, but I don't think that it had the vision of up here where they smoked.
Oh, they would have just seen that though, that they've run straight past, let the pings go out, they've seen that they're smoked.
Yep, Sentry Ward spotted them. They know it's happening, and they're going to be careful enough. In fact, it looks like they might just rotate top lane.
Yeah, they're going to be very aggressive here. You can see the build that's coming out from Juggernaut with the Yasha and the drums. They're really going for a mid-game heavy strat. If you was going for the late game, maybe pick up Battle Fury, start building some more carry-oriented items, but he's just going for that movement speed, maybe build it into a Manta, but
and that's one of the reasons he picked up that
push.
And that's one of the reasons he picked up that early Soul Ring as well. He already knew that he wasn't going to go for the Battle Fury, so he wanted that extra regen. And that's where the Soul Ring comes into play. Gives you the mana, gives you the health regen. And that's enough for them to carry on pushing with these healing wards.
Oh, maybe he is starting to... he's picked up a Claymore, so is he going to start going Battle Fury in case he does start to go to the late game?
Unless he's going Shadow Blade, then he must be.
I can't see him going Shadow Blade. But they're pushing this top tower, and look how fast they push it. That is just stupid push. Tower's down already. Dire team don't even have a chance. They've traded tier 1 for tier 2, but it's not really worth it.
And once again, they don't actually make the trade. The TP's cut. Well, they made the they got the middle lane, but at the same time there was busting as well pushing the bottom lane, and they didn't manage to take the tower down. But yeah, CK did manage to get the middle lane. But the map control, it's just coming out so well for PDD at this point. They're aggressive wards everywhere. Just watching every single rotation there. That's what you get to do, so they know when to push, when to back out. And now there's only one tier 2 tower left, and that's in the middle lane, where the Venomancer, who now has that Poison Nova available, is sitting in middle.
Be interesting to see what Jack does with this 2,500 gold he saved up. He's running back to base. See if he buys anything.
He's got to get some damage orientated items at this point. It'll be very unlikely for him to get the drums.
Yeah, it's a bit late for the drums now.
He might be saving up for his Reaver at this point. But once again, here comes the push. There's one tier 2 left, but that's what you get, and PDD want to take this down now.
Yeah, well, it's the support, but he's only just got level 6 and doesn't have enough mana for that Poison Nova.
But he does have 7 Plague Wards trying to defend this. And there's the Fissure as well. But 7 Plague Wards, I don't think it's enough to defend this.
That Leshrac level 4 Edict, so much damage. And the tower goes down.
And then the map control truly comes out for PDD. That's where you get. Going to really struggle to leave their base at this point.
Looks like they're going to go Roshan while Terra out to try and put some pressure back on the Radiant team, but they're not bothering with even caring about it. And he knows he can't push up any further, so TP's out. Need to try and take this Roshan quickly. Edict goes off. There's so much damage coming out from this Leshrac. That's why so many teams love to pick him up.
It's absolutely crazy. Every single instance gives him 50 damage. And it's 32 of those. It's pretty retarded damage when you think about it when there's only one target. But there we go. PenXD gets himself an Aegis. And he is going to be going for that Battle Fury build. He has the Broadsword purchased as well now. And he's actually very nearly close to completing that. So it's quite a late Battle Fury coming out, but he went for that mid-game aggression, and now he might be looking to... Now that they've got the map control truly out there with all the tier 2 towers taken, he just wants to farm.
Just gonna beat anything that's what you want to throw at him. Go to the late game, he's already dominating this middle game.
And this might be the decision for him to get an Aegis as well. He wants to get a Battle Fury completed, and he wants to just farm. Sends a courier to the secret shop now, and he's got enough money to buy it.
Rubik's got his blink dagger and his force staff. So much mobility on that Rubik now, just being able to pick up people, well, steal anybody.
I'm expecting he's gonna want to get something like a Chaos Bolt, maybe even the Echo Slam. But without the Aftershock, there's not really much point getting the Echo Slam. Great Shackle coming out from well onto Bounty. There's the fish as well. They're just popping as much airway as they can on top of him. But as you said, they lost all the vision of him. So Antap just carries on farming without much trouble. And he's going for a BKB himself now. Only 1300 away from that one. And what's Busting got now? He's 500 away from his BKB, so they might be looking to start fighting once that's built. But now we see Pain XD. His Battle Fury is about to arrive, and he's going to start farming that jungle.
Yep, they're stacking this Ancients for him. Very nice. And the Radiant side.
And DD Rune actually ping bottom as well. Pain XD's not going to... Actually, he's going to go pick it up. He wanted to get the Ancient stack. He was heading over there. But then he saw this DD Rune and he was like, oh, yes, please. Oh,
we'll take the DD, take that stack. And we'll see what item he goes for next with that Yasha. He might finish his Manta.
It wouldn't surprise me if he did, especially with the Battle Fury to go on top of it now.
It's going to be very nice for that Battle Fury when the Enigma pops a black hole. It's going to be doing so much damage to all of them. Maybe they'll look to capitalise with this DD. Going to go to the Ancients? Yep, they fall back for the Ancients. Better look. Actually, Antab gets spotted. Doesn't refresh his Shadow Walk in time.
He just got himself 800 gold from that Ancient stack. As well as pretty much an entire level. So he's going to be very happy now. Level 14 on the Juggernaut. The Shrek even
they look to push this middle lane while they've got the Aegis. That's where you really have to put up a defense here. I think if the racks do go down, then it's pretty much GG.
Yep.
Too early to be able to defend off mega creeps at the 25 minutes.
And he's still... Penix still has 3 minutes left on his Aegis as well. So he's going to be more than happy to push at this point. With the changes to the actual Aegis timer, it's so much worthwhile for teams to start pushing again. Rubik, he gets himself Psionic traps.
Look how much damage is going out of this tower. What can... That's what you do. They really got to do, so they pop the defense, but need someone to just blink in. They haven't got a blink on the Earthshaker. Oh, they do have a blink on the Earthshaker. They need to get him in.
But it looks like Jack did end up getting his Reaver, but it looks like they're going to start the initiation soon. But if they do, here's the problem they have. There's dirty push coming out from PPD, but not only that, but when the counter push begins, I think we could just... He's got a blink dagger himself. He can blink in Black Hole, and that's the fight won for them.
Yeah, remember he's got his BKB, so he can't get interrupted.
And with all these tracks coming out from the Bounty Hunter as well, so easy for him to get a good Black Hole off.
Out, but they are kind of coming up. They need to be careful here. If Earthshaker should go on this, so they're all together. The tower goes down though. He needs to do something soon. Blink comes out for Chaos Knight. Rad's if they get Pain XD down. Here comes Steven. Here comes a Black Hole. This has got to be it.
All 5 heroes. Venomance actually ends up buying back. That will be the death of the Earthshaker as well. Bounty Hunter does go down to the Windrunner right clicks. Pain XD getting caught, but he's going to get the kill anyway. That's the Chaos Knight down.
Extend. They're studying the level between 9 and 14. They need to be careful.
And the Venomancer did actually end up buying back on Whelp. So he wants to help defend this one. And Rubik, he still has Plague Wards.
Help him push the barracks, and this is not looking good, but that's what you get.
Bust in. He got pulled back in. Spin to go on top. He gets 4 staffed out. But that will be the death of Bustin.
Anyway. They're just going to take this Rax now.
Go Shug now still Power Shot. But there you go.
Back off. Not get picked off. Sun comes out though. Is the Gale's on cooldown?
Shackle's not going to latch. Pen XD needs
maybe
to
looking to pick up somebody else. He's got that healing ward, though it's just gone out.
It's a nice little snipe off by Whelp. He overextended himself just a little bit just to kill that healing ward. But now, melee barracks taken. Time to carry on farming. Pen XD picks himself up an ultimate orb. In fact, he's got his Manta Star complete. So a lot of gold coming out from him. Did manage to get the last hits on both sets of racks, so he's very happy with his gold at this point. And if you have a look at the gold graph real quick, 15,000 going away at PDD. Well, there's 12,000 XP nearly.
Very nice. Looking very worrying for that's what you get. They've looked so dominant throughout this tournament, but PVD just showing them that they're a force to be reckoned with as well.
If we actually have a look at the net worth of the heroes as well at the moment, there's 3 heroes on the Radiant, They're all out farming the Chaos Knight at this point. CK just not finding the money anymore.
Bounty Hunter with the track gold just getting back in the game. He's climbing up the ladder board.
Yep, he's up in the 5th spot now. But even the Lanaya, she's down in 6th at the moment. She's just struggling to keep up with the farm. She's got herself 120 last hits on her, but just not enough coming down. She does have the Blink Dagger complete. Sorry, not the Blink Dagger, the BKB complete. I was just thinking that she hasn't got herself a Blink Dagger yet. Might be expecting that next, but don't really know what she could do with a Blink Dagger at this point. They're not going to be roaming around trying to pick off heroes. They're going to be turtling a lot more. Just trying to find farm wherever they can.
I just feel that if PPD have got a mech and a pipe up, this game would be over already. They're just missing those 2 key items, I feel, in their team.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Shrek will be starting to build towards that mechanism soon.
Maybe Enigma. It doesn't need anything else apart from this Blink and this BKB. Be looking to get a mechanism on him.
In fact, he's pretty much got the gold for it now. He's pretty close. So he should be looking to build that soon. But as far as the levels go,
I think if they do get the pipe, it just negates anything Earthshaker can do, and then the mechanism just gives them so much sustainability that they're definitely gonna win a team fight.
And with all the right click, that's what you gotta have as well. The extra armor is such a big bonus. In fact, they're gonna smoke up now. They're looking for Lanaya. Bustin's got to be careful. This is going to be a very fast rotation, and Bustin's completely out of position. He does have the BKB available. In fact, are they going to go around for him? They are indeed. They know he's still there.
He's there. Blinking. Oh, he messes up the blink. Pings go out.
Cheat. But there's the BKB.
Pop. They're just going to right click him. So much damage. He can't do anything.
Okay, next
doesn't seem to be the end.
Already got 200 damage on him, and with the Lanaya picked off, they can now start pushing on his tier 3 tower. Defense is already here. Well, Pack, she's setting up defense in the middle lane, which is fairly surprising because it's just the creeps coming in now. I mean, the power shot picked up on Groshawk. He's happy to carry on pushing. Jack now, he does have that Reaver available. And
buyback by Templar.
So they've got the buyback out, and then they're going to leave. A lot of money lost for Lanaya at this point. I think she lost about 1,000 gold in total from the death as well as the buyback.
So
maybe even more.
They're not going to push. Looks like they're just going to wait for this Roshan maybe.
Wonder what this Ruby's going to pick up. It looks like he's going for a sheep stick with that Voidstone. He does have 3,100 gold saved up on him.
The speed at which this Juggernaut is farming now is just uncomparable to this Chaos Knight. It's just starting to take over the game. 522 gold per minute compared to the 339.
And with a farm coming out as well, he picks up an ultimate point boost, sorry. So the Omni Slash is looking to get the Aghanim's upgrade for it, making those extra bounces. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out.
For him.
So he's going to be able to do a double camp here. So even more levels coming out. He's now level 16, got a level 3 Omni Slash. So currently 9 jumps, and he's looking forward to getting Aghanim's Scepter finish as well. He's only 1,000 gold away from that. And Jack, he's very close to his heart being finished as well. 400 on him. So we might be able to see the CK start surviving.
I just feel that Radiant need to keep up their vision. They've only got one ward on the map so far. They need to get some more vision up and just keep the momentum going. Juggernaut isn't the best of late game carries, but need to keep this momentum up. Take the next Roshan and look to take another Rax like they did before.
It's just so difficult for them to leave their base at this point and get those wards out. They did manage to get a couple. Sorry, that's the Radiant ward. So yeah, they've managed to get this one here. And I can also see when a rotation for Roshan does come, because Roshan, he's going to spawn in about 10 seconds time. And it looks like PPD have the timer right, so they're looking to do this now. And Juggernaut meanwhile is just going to farm those extra camps while he waits for it. They're going to de-ward. And that's perfect timing. Roshan's very nearly up with the smoke camp.
That's what you get coming down.
Yep, they have the timer as well. In fact,
they're going to find... Busted. He pops a BKB though.
But the support is there. Huge Echo Slam, as well as the fissure. Jack manages to pull people back in, and there's the black hole coming down as well. Actually manages to catch 4 heroes off guard. Another great black hole coming down from Steven, and they're going to try and kill Jack. He actually manages to the army toggle, but Antab walks in, and he's going to finish him off. He gets picked up, and Antab's chasing down the Venomancer as well. Antab's
buyback's going out on Juggernaut. Just they got to ensure they win this and get the Roshan. So it's a 4-2, but Juggernaut's brought back. They're definitely going to get this Roshan. It's a very nice fight. They got the Shackle and the stun off onto Enigma, but they just weren't able to burst him down before he got his black hole off.
In all honesty, that's what you get. Engagement was just as good as it could have been at this point. The Echo Slam was completely surprising. Managed to catch all 5 heroes off guard, but there just wasn't enough damage coming out from it because he just can't get those levels. So level 1 Echo Slam at 33 minutes in.
Here comes the push. They're gonna just pop the Manta, pop the healing ward, and just put all the damage down onto the tower. Surprised he isn't popping this Manta actually.
There goes the
Saving it in
fortify.
case he gets initiated on. Puts down the healing ward, tanking the tower, tanking anything that will win run a pro zone.
When runner gets picked up, stuns on every other hero. Great shackle coming out. Steven and PanXD latched together. But Will pops too much damage, and he's actually going to get picked off at the back there. Jack gets stunned there. Did Ruby pick up the stun? Must have done. But Antab also picking up the Venomans through the back of play, and then Bustin is chasing there PanXD. But the rest of the team is here, and Bustin is completely out of position. And that will be the death of him. 4-second stun, so Ruby did in fact steal the CK.
Looks like they should just push back in and take this Rex in my opinion, but looks like they're just going to go take Roshan.
Nice. Fisher completely stopping the push if they chose to do so. Nobody can leave this base now. But yep, here comes Roshan, second one in the game. And another Aegis for PanXD, who's actually only 500 gold away from completing his Aghanim Scepter. That's going to be huge for the next team fight.
Not looking good.
That's why you get definitely in trouble at this point. And I have to say, Goshawk has played a beautiful game. Every single steal I've had a look at, every time I hear that noise go out, I have to check out what he gets. He gets the Chaos Bolts, he gets the Power Shots, he gets everything he wants every fight. And it's just working so well for them. And the fact that he had such big domination in that middle lane as well. He's played exceptionally well.
Has only got a BKB at 35 minutes. Not what he wanted at all. He wanted his Blink Dagger, wants to be roaming around at the 20-minute mark, just killing people. He hasn't had the game he wanted.
No, he's
been
actually
so dominant.
He's 2-8 on the line at this point, having such a hard game. He just keeps getting smoke ganked as well. Bustin could not find a break at all. I believe Will actually has more farm in terms of gold per minute. The net worth, yeah, Will's got 2,000 more on that offlane win run than Solo Mid Lanaya had. But CK's finally got his heart complete, so he might be able to survive in the next fight. And the later
That's a nice pickup.
The later this game goes, the actually better it's going to get for that's what you get. But the question is the advantage too much at this point? 25,000 gold and 25,000 XP.
Looking so strong, and now they've got that Aegis. Not sure if that's what you get, could even put up a defense.
I really don't think they can. It wouldn't surprise me if they just tried to suicide push in this bottom or top lane. And just take the entire game. But actually didn't go for the Mechany, and he actually built up a Lincoln Sphere for himself.
Who's that?
The Enigma.
Oh, the Enigma.
So definitely wants to get full control with his black holes.
Looks like
Lincoln.
Jackson get picked up here. Oh my god, they haven't learned.
And he does have the heart. He actually reality rips it. Sorry, he uses his ultimate to get rid of the.
There goes the black hole and the Echo Slam, but here comes all the damage from Antab and the Omni Slash. Will comes in a bit late, but he just gets burst down. Auto attacks go out.
And that's 5-0.
GG's.
GG called out, so PPD will advance to the grand finals of the Fraggin Roads tournament. Whereas that's what you guessed, former champions, they go down to the lowest bracket final and they will get another rematch against Port. And it's going to be very interesting to see. But they're just going to push and end the game now. There's a second set of rocks goes down. Shit draft soul boards as well. Really missing out on Dying Pick. Hashtag PPD Dota. So that will be the end of the game. I will show you guys the end game screen. And then we'll see if there's any more games tonight. It might be the loser bracket finals, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Just stay tuned and I'll keep you guys informed. And don't forget to check out reddit.com/r/UKDota and ukdota.net as well to keep yourself updated on everything. You can find all the details on the tournament over there. Once again, thanks for joining me, and we'll see if there's another game coming up.